Okay. It's gonna be a little different today. Um, I did watch a film. I make sure I watch a film every single day from now on, so I have a film to review for the two. I'm not gonna show which manga I'm holding because product placement. You're not copyrighting me, YouTube. Oh, did I just show it? Let me see. But today is an anime film review. It goes by One Piece Movie Z, and I'm late to this movie, by the way. So yeah, One Piece Movie Z. Um, so clearly I can't grade an anime film like I would grade a film that uses actual three-dimensional humans. So how we're gonna judge the 2D people, I'm just honestly going to give it a base score of what I'd expect from your everyday shonen. This isn't an everyday shonen, by the way. This anime has been going on for what, like, I think past 10 years. I think it came out before I was born as a manga, and now it's like this 1,000 episode plus phenomenon, and I don't see it ending anytime soon. So, One Piece Movie Z. What I will say is, it's nothing I haven't seen before. It's your typical shonen. How can I put it? It's your typical shonen movie or a typical shonen. Like I'll say it's like, to me it was like just one long episode. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it's nothing I haven't seen before in terms of a plot. So it's kind of just like in the middle in terms of plot. It's like in the movie, there's this marine guy. He's mad for a certain reason. I'm gonna actually spoil this movie too. So if you haven't seen this movie, one, I'll let you know that you're late, just like me, and two, I'm going to spoil it. So if you don't want spoilers, click off the video. But what had happened was this marine, or ex-marine, I should say, is mad at the government for something they um were a little bit too liberal about. I think that's the word for it. We're a little bit too like forgiving about. I'll say forgiving. We're too forgiving about, and he's mad at the decision. So he creates his own like division of anti-marines, and they're going all over the seas to exterminate pirates and crooked marines. Um, the main enemy's name is Zed. His real name is Zephyr, and he has two other comrades that go by Zen and Ein. Um, I don't know if you're familiar with the One Piece franchise, but there are people called Devil Fruit users and people who use Haki, and these powers like Devil Fruits, they give you this cool power. Some of them are mystical, some of them are mythical, some of them are like you can turn into fire and like you're like intangible. But they have a downside where if you eat this fruit, you can no longer swim. Um, and you have weakness to water, which I think is kind of lame. And then there's Haki, which I don't understand at all. Read an encyclopedia for One Piece. Don't ask me. Um, but yeah, the plot's nothing I haven't seen before. It's very generic plot. You know, guy's mad. He's a villain because something happened in his past, and now he feels as out. He has to carry out his own sense of justice on the world, and that's basically what the movie is. Guy's mad at the decision that was made, so he has to carry out justice on his own. And Luffy's pissed because he lost the fight to him. Yeah, that's the film. And I'm not trying to talk about the film as if it's like a bad thing, because I enjoyed the film myself. I like the movie, but it's to me it's kind of hard to grade and or judge an anime movie because they're all like the same to me, unless they're like Ponyo or like Spirited Away. Unless it's from what's it, Studio Ghibli. Unless it's like a Studio Ghibli type movie, it's not your like it's like your everyday anime. It's like, I don't know how to put it. Like shonen follows a very specific formula that becomes redundant after a while. Whether your main character is nice, whether he's a jerk, whether he's mad, whether he's neutral. It's like he always has that same sense of justice. I am this. The power of friendship is what's holding me here. I made a promise to this person, which is why I will always fight. It's always that. And yeah, um, I guess I can go over the reason the antagonist of the story, the reason Zed and or Zephyr is mad is because a pirate murdered his wife and child because the pirate has a grudge against him. And so years later, when the pirate went on trial, they how do you say it? Basically, the pirate didn't go to jail, and the government actually, like the government, like the big boys, like the government invited him to have a dinner with them. I don't know if it was a dinner, but they invited him into the premises. And upon seeing this, Zephyr gets mad. He's like, you know what? The government is kind of crooked, and I hate all pirates because one killed my family. So now I'm gonna get revenge on all pirates and crooked government people and or Marines because this man is a Marine. And I think they did a very good job of making you sympathize with Zed. Obviously, I'm not giving you all of it because I want you guys to experience these movies for yourselves as well. And that's what I'm doing with these reviews as well. I'm not just reviewing the popular movies that come out every week. I'm reviewing movies that are, maybe older, some movies people might have skipped, some movies that might have slipped people someone's that blah blah blah. I'm trying to put you on to movies as I put myself on the movies so you guys can get a broader range of other types of film that's out there, even if it's animated or anime. Um, what was I saying? Oh, so they do a good job of making you sympathize with the villain. He has a very, I think, good reason as to what he's doing. Um, but the way he goes about it is a little extra, and it kind of makes you understand that oh yeah, this man actually is a villain and he's losing his mind. He's doing it because he feels like it's the right thing to do, but at the same time, innocence gets in the way, and he proves that he doesn't really care about the innocent lives that are also at stake. Which is where the Straw Hat Pirates come in, because obviously Luffy's crew isn't your regular criminal type pirate crew. They're actual good people. Yeah, they do kill people, and they are murking people in this movie. Don't get me wrong, but um, they're different. So the movie does a good job of having you understand where the villain comes from, but also keeping you at an understanding of why Luffy and his crew are the heroes and they're the main characters. Because you just gotta watch the movie. I'm not gonna spoil too much. Again, I want you guys to experience it. Those of you who are watching. Um, I can't grade cinematography because this is one of the shot with the camera, but I can grade the art and the animation. The art for One Piece is some of the most unique anime or and manga art I've ever seen. I think what's his name, Ichiro Oda. I think Oda is a very unique artist. There's some characters that are bizarre in design, and then there are some characters where it's like that is just like that's really cool. You came up with that. Um, there's one character who's a kid in this movie who has like a Wallace and Gromit type look to him, and he's like he looks evil, but he talks to the crew at one point, and it's kind of like oh wait, yeah, he's a good guy. He's a little kid. It's like who draws this kind of stuff? I'm literally like imagining Oda drawing this character and saying, yeah, that's a good idea. And it's subjective. I mess with the art, but I'm just like, who thinks of this? Ichiro Oda does. Um, the animation is really good. Again, it's an anime movie. A lot of anime movies have really good animation. The cartoon lately, even the regular cartoon, or anime, I should say, the regular anime. Anime is not a cartoon. Know the difference. Even the anime now is the animation is I say out of this world. I'm loving it. The whole Kaido fight with Luffy and Kaido is like it's perfect. I like the anime. Um, animation was good. There's nothing to complain about there. I guess we could judge the voice acting. The voice acting, it's dub, so it's a hit or miss for some people. I personally like dub because I can understand it. When I read sub or when I'm watching sub, it's like I'm trying to read the subtitles, but also watch the anime at the same time. So I'm constantly going like, and it gets tiring after a while. So it's like, you know what? I'll put on the dub and just watch it like that, even if it's painful to watch. The one anime I did watch full through on sub was Parasite. Check that out. That is not mainstream. That is a very underrated anime, and it's amazing. All in all, I give One Piece. I think it's Movie Z or Film Z. Let's just call it One Piece Z. All in all, I'll give it a three. As an anime film, it didn't really give me anything different from what I've seen from an anime episode or an anime movie. It was your very typical shonen plot, synopsis. The one thing is just they did a really good job of having you connect emotionally with the characters. There's one scene where, Zephyr's at his last stand and all of his ex-military, no, ex-marine buddies come in and they have to stop him. Basically, they're going to kill him. And there's this one guy, he just starts tearing up. There's no emotion. He looks really straight faced. They're like these manly men who come with their arms crossed, like, we're gonna stop you. One guy has his eyes closed and he just starts, boom, tears just start flowing. And it's kind of like, it's a powerful scene because you see these very, very, like, battle hardened men ready to come stop their once good and close friend from destroying the world, and they have to kill him. And it shows you the weight of even this like super alpha male can break down and have weak point. And I feel like those kind of scenes, whether it's live action or an anime, are very powerful. Um, so yeah, this movie does a good job of having you emotionally invest into it. However, there is a lot that just is typical anime. So for that, I give it a three. It's right in the middle. There's nothing special about the movie, but as an anime fan, I do love the movie because I love One Piece. So if you're an anime fan or a manga fan, again, I'm not going to show the cover because I don't know how this copyright stuff works, but you're not getting me, YouTube. This is called Arakawa Under the Bridge. It's a very low key series. That's how I like it. I don't like mainstream, like I just told you. It's a very low key series. I feel like it's pretty short. I think I'm almost done with the series. Very good books, very good mangas. Check it out. There's also an anime for it. And right here we have Kaiju number 8, volume 1, 2, and 3. 3 just came out, so go cop it. Then we have Chainsaw Man. Read these or start reading them online before they become mainstream. I'm letting you know right now, anime and manga is not fun when it's mainstream. People start putting their opinions and stuff. They start influencing the manga artist. The manga artist starts making mistakes. And things start to suck. That's just how I see it. So, get on it before the hype train gets on it. You'll love it. Yeah, I like the movie. This was the One Piece Film Z review. Catch you next time.